Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Rippln co-founder Mr. Jonathan Budd here, and I've got an exciting update video for you. The next 60 days are going to be big, and we say that a lot because pretty much everything we do is going to be big. At least that's our intention. But as you're getting ready to see, the purpose of the next 60 days is a sort of a term that we've called deliverance. And we've been working our butts off, everybody on the Rippln team, all the co-founders, all the engineers, all the operational staff and support team, and everybody around the world that works with us has been going crazy for this next 60-day period called deliverance. Because over the next 60 days, what we're going to do, and what we've already started to do, is validate the business model, the vision that we casted 6 months ago when we launched Rippln in April 12th, 2013 in Dallas, Texas. And so I'm incredibly excited for most of what I'm going to be sharing with you right here. I've got my sort of list all prepared for the different updates that are going on, because I know that really as we complete these updates right here, as we actually deliver what's on this page, we will have done some phenomenal things. And we will have really approved and validated a model that's never been done before, truly never been done before. It's a blue ocean, the same blue ocean that's attracted us all here. So the purpose of these videos is just so that we can stay in communication and everybody can have updates straight from Rippln HQ. We really want to start addressing the marketplace more consistently now that things are going to be moving and shaking. You've probably seen over the last month, things have been hot and heavy. Literally in a single month, we launched the first ever incentivized sharing app the world's ever seen, tracking your ripple effect and all the in-app purchases taking place within it. Then we instantly went and launched one of the first real-life games to play that changes your happiness and health and wealth worldwide. Now, as you're about to find out in this video, yesterday we went live and launched the smartwatch. And I'm going to talk about this actually in another video because this is just such a cool product. But what this all does, what we're doing right now, is we're validating the model that we set forth 6 months ago, almost 6 months ago, and we're literally watching it all come to fruition. And when we said that, we started this company because we want to bring the coolest and the hottest apps and products to the world. We want to be the distribution network for these products, and we want to share the rewards when somebody, gets one of the coolest products in the world, like a smartwatch that just came out, or downloads a new app, or whatever it is. We weren't kidding. And now we're finally looking at the validation. So first update is the smartwatch. This went live yesterday. I'm not sure if you saw the email, but in the email, we designated that currently we have 3 different types of these watches for sale, okay? The company that we've partnered with is a company called Martian. And I hope I have enough time to shoot another video for you guys. I wrote 3 reasons why I love my Martian watch. And the first reason is because I get to pretend that I'm James Bond, which is something that I actually like to do because James Bond's really, he's a great guy. And the second reason why I love my Martian smartwatch is because I'm lazy. And right now my phone is over there. Well, I don't want to go get my phone, so I'll tell my watch to call somebody or text somebody or whatever it is. I'm going to make another cool video in a second showing how that works. And the third reason why I love my Martian watch is because it's in the Rippln. And that is probably my most favorite reason of all. It's in the Rippln, and we not only get to have the coolest products in the world, but we actually get paid when we share them with other people, which is phenomenal, something not many companies do. So there's 3 versions of these watches right now. We have actually one that looks like this. This is called I believe this is called the Passport. And then there's the Victory. And we have a white version of the Passport, which is for all the ladies. And then we have, I think, a black and silver version for the men. And then we have a black on black for the men as well. So we only have about 500 of these watches. So if you want to get your watch before we sell out, and we're really not sure if we can get more in before the holidays, before the Christmas season, I highly recommend that you place your order, because this to me is really like an emblem, a starter emblem for us. It certainly won't be our long-term emblem, but it represents what our company is about. We're about doing things that haven't been done before. We're about being at the cutting edge. We're about creating innovations that the world has not seen. And to have a product like this in the Rippln right now that you can buy and earn rewards from and share with your friends, when it's so cutting edge that we even beat Apple and even beat Samsung, you know, with a smartwatch that we're actually able to offer right now. That to me is just an emblem of what we're all about. And if you want to sort of, you know, claim your Rippln emblem, then get your watch today and just go hang out and party around town and just use the product. And everybody will say, where the heck did you get that? And say, the Rippln, baby, the Rippln. Didn't you get your invite yet? Boom, startmyrippln.com. So move quickly on the watches, my friends, and have all your friends and family buy them for Christmas presents. And we'll have a lot of fun selling out in our first hard good product. And then we'll go get some more. We'll have fun selling out with those too. So next thing on my update list here, Guessaroo Android. Everybody's been asking for a Guessaroo Android. Guess what? I want Guessaroo Android 10 times more than you do. I promise you that. All of us do. Everybody wants it. The reality is it's not done. The reality is we had to hire another engineering, asset to finish Guessaroo Android to speed up the timelines. You see, it's an incredibly complicated to develop apps for Android because I've mentioned this before, but there's 60 different types of phones. So every single time you develop an app, you literally are QA testing and doing all this different stuff on 60 different types of phones. It's way more complicated than developing an app for iOS, which only has really 2 different types of phones, and that's the majority of everybody who has an iPhone. So I was just on the line with the Guessaroo team because this is a partner app of ours. It's actually not an app we developed. It's an app we partnered with. And we'll have dozens more of these probably over the next 12 months. We have conversations going on right now with all different types of app developers about partnering with them and having our apps in the network. But when you're partnering with people, you know, it's a partnership. They're the ones who are really in charge of the development. And I was on the line with them today, and we commissioned the new resource last week who's now diving in and helping to finish it even faster. And things are looking really good. Everything's in motion for Android and internationalization. So I don't have confirmed dates from them yet. It's very hard to get confirmed dates in technology because when you think, you know, oh yeah, it's only going to take me this long to do something, the reality is you end up finding bugs and you end up finding things you didn't see, and you end up, you know, having to code things that you never factored, and you end up seeing, oh wait, I missed this feature and that feature. There's a million different things when you're doing technology development, which is why most of the largest companies in the world, you know, don't really publish timelines. You don't see Apple coming out, you know, 2 years ago saying, hey, you know, we're going to launch the phone this, and this, because odds are they all missed their internal timelines probably 15 different times. There's ridiculous amounts of case studies of this just is technology. So, you know, like it or love it, we are now playing the technology game, and this is the technology game. And so we want to try to give you guys timelines and gals because we know how important it is to you, but you have to understand that timelines don't really exist in technology. Any timeline you think exists really doesn't. Take a timeline and double it, and that's kind of our internal standard for how we measure timelines. Somebody tells us it's going to be here, we double it, and that's where it's actually going to be. So moving forward, I think this is going to be significantly less of an issue because right now it's all about proving the model, right? It's a huge deal because we're validating the model and we're getting confidence and security and trust and faith that everything we're working on is coming to fruition and will work the way we want it to work. And of course, because of that, it's a very sensitive time period. But as you're about to see with some of these other updates coming out, the second that we really start to have a much more robust value proposition inside of the Rippln ecosystem, you know, it's not really going to matter so much because there's going to be a lot of things to do. You're going to have all sorts of apps to share. You're going to have all sorts of things to do, all sorts of I mean, the Rippln ecosystem will be robust with value. And so, you know, we'll be able to sort of control timelines and deliver new apps and all that sort of things, I believe, in a much more structured manner. And we probably all won't be so, I guess you could say, you know, on the edge waiting for everything, kind of like we are right now, which is just a crazy time period of a company's life cycle. So hopefully that helps you in some way. We love you, Android users. I just want to for the record, just want you to know that we love you. We are completely thinking of you dearly. It pains us greatly to not have PhotoGuest through Android right now, and we are working pretty much around the clock on getting that done, and we are getting it done for you. App sharing. I don't really want to talk a lot about this right now because we have some major announcements around the app sharing concept. We've all been, I guess you could say, meditating, sleepless nights, racking our brain, mastermind sessions, everything under the sun to come up with innovative and unique ideas for how to accomplish a lot of different things. But one of the things we want to accomplish is just create the coolest, funnest model on the planet for how someone can build a business and build an income from home that finances a life of their dreams. Well, second thing is part of that model is making sure that it has the right financial model so that it's actually quite lucrative, so that we can actually not only have fun while we're sharing apps and participating in the Rippln business opportunity, but it's actually extremely lucrative. And I'll tell you right now, this isn't as easy as it seems coming up with all these different things, but I believe, the rest of the Rippln team believes, and all of the top leadership that we've so far shared this concept with believe that we hit something. We hit something major. And we've got a solution for how to actually create some huge checks, doing exactly, possibly the funnest and easiest business anyone has ever seen in the world surrounding this app sharing concept. And we are cranking away right now to finalize some of the deliverables. And we're shooting for something very soon, that will most definitely change all of our lives. It will change your life, it will change my life, it will change Rippln's life. And we want to make another update video as soon as we have sort of some of our final deliverables in place and we've locked in our launch dates, etc. But we're going to be making a huge announcement to the community about a new promotion, really, and a new opportunity that's going to start with the app sharing feature, the new premium app sharing feature that will be rolling out in Start My Ripple back office very soon. So be excited about that and just stay tuned, because literally within the next week or two, you're going to start hearing some really, really exciting announcements about this whole concept. Fourth, I want to talk about the communication app. Now, this communication app, I just want you to know, we have poured our heart and soul into this app. And if you got a chance to catch Brian's video he made a couple weeks ago, where he really, just sort of opened up his heart and really shared vulnerably about all the different things that have gone on in Rippln since we started this, which we never could have anticipated, and have been crazy things that have really gone on and that we've experienced, right? From coming out of the gates and rocketing to 1 million people in 78 days. And as exciting as that is, it's a whole other learning curve, learning how to deal with that growth and that scale. And basically that scale kind of just blew the app that we had spent $180,000 on, and the app that we had spent 9 months developing, it just blew it out of the water. The thing just did not have the ability to handle that growth. And we knew that if we made a decision to launch the company on that infrastructure, that we were putting the entire thing at complete jeopardy and complete risk. Because if you launch an app and it goes viral to the world and then completely crashes because it wasn't built to sustain that level of scale, it would have been months for us to change all that out, and what would have happened to our businesses. So we made a very difficult decision to prolong that and to go back, even though as hard as it was to scratch $180,000 investment and 9 months of work, and the risk it put us with everyone, with the timelines the way that they had been laid out. We made a very difficult decision to spend a lot more money, hiring a complete top-of-the-line U.S. engineering firm, which has the most expensive programmers you can get. We are literally paying about as expensive as you can get in the engineering world right now, and that has not been easy, but we've developed an absolutely world-class app, a world-class communication app. I promise you that this app, and we're all going to get it soon to start beta testing internally, and I'll give you the details on it in a second, but I promise you that this app is literally top of its class, like few others out there. Very few companies, unless you are, venture funded with millions and millions and millions of dollars, have an app that even comes close to touching the one that the Rippln community is about to have. And if you can just start to imagine real quick, what's my business going to look like when every single day I'm talking and communicating and video texting through my own app that I make money from, and my friends are now all talking on it and sharing it with their friends, etc. And the darn thing just starts to go viral, and everybody sees, wow, holy smokes, where could this go? We are literally about 45 days away from that. And I don't have the final timelines right now. We're still, like I said, it's very difficult to give those as you head into these sort of testing phases of everything. But we are coming down the home stretch, the final stretch. It looks like right now, at the beginning of November, we're going to have the Rippln Communicator launched worldwide. And the communication app basically is being done in Android and iPhone from the start. So there will be both Android and iPhone, and it will also be internationalized from the start. So it will actually pick up your language if you're one of the top 7 countries in the Ripple right now. So I believe we're starting with English, Spanish, Portuguese, Russian, Chinese. There's 2 other languages I think Japanese possibly, and I can't remember the last one. But we will obviously update you as we get closer. So it will be internationalized in the top 7 languages in the Ripple from the start, both iOS and Android. And there's just some really there's going to be some really exciting possibilities for all of us once we have this app in our hand. So with that being said, our game plan over the next 30 to 60 days is this. This is all of our game plans. Number 1, we're delivering. We are delivering every darn thing that we promised and that we envisioned and that we launched back in April. So the point is, we're delivering. Number 2, we're increasing the value of the Rippln network. All of a sudden, our ecosystem, the value of becoming a Rippln player and seeing how your Ripple grows around the world and the social influence you have and the money that you're helping to create, the value of that is going to go through the roof over the next 60 days. And so our game plan is to get focused and get back inviting. And I want to share something with you because I was thinking about this whole strategy. Why did we go viral in April? Why did we reach 1 million users faster than Facebook, faster than Twitter, faster than Pinterest, faster than, all of these guys? How did we reach 1 million users faster than all of them? And the reason why we did is because it's so simple to grow your Rippln business, isn't it? All you really have to do is invite. That's the magic of our model. You log into the back office and you just invite. Whether it's through SMS or email, invite somebody to join the Ripple. Oh my goodness, just reminded me of a huge thing I forgot to update you on, which is relevant to this. But you invite somebody to join the Ripple. And what happens when you do that? Now they get exposed to all the value in our ecosystem. They get exposed to this revolutionary idea of being able to track and see how their ripple effect grows around the world. And when they start to see their ripple effect and the value that they create, they have a chance to level up, become a player, and now you are building an income around the world virally. And that is the magic of our platform. It's the magic of our system. And we can never forget that we always have to keep inviting. Invite, 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 invite. If we all commit to sending our 5 invites a day, it's amazing the size of your Ripple and the size of what your business will look like just 12 months from now, especially as we exit the deliverance phase and move into the hypergrowth phase, which is what will be following this. So the big update that I forgot to share with you today, which right now I believe it is the 10th that I'm filming this. So just today we went live with the brand new Start My Ripple invite code process. So the NDA that has existed for the last 6 months, which is kind of funny because 1.4 million people signed an NDA. But the NDA process, the Start My Ripple invite process, has officially been changed. And so as you invite people to Start My Ripple right now, there's a whole new process. And essentially, they'll be entering an invite code, they'll be learning all about the platform, having a chance to sign up and create their fan account. In addition to that, we will be educating them about the benefits and the value of becoming a player and in giving them an opportunity to player up today. So there's a brand new invite code process that has automated fan generation and automated player generation built right into it. All you need to do is invite. So our job, your job, everyone's job pretty much over the next 60 days is to get back to the basics. It's to go out there and focus on what matters when it comes to being successful in this business, and that is literally inviting. That's it. Just invite and have fun and share the original vision that inspired all of us so much back in April. Share the excitement, share the power of our model, especially as you gain more confidence and gain more trust through this deliverance phase over the next 60 days. But the reality is that it's all here right in front of us right now, and all we got to go do is have fun, play the game, invite, share the Ripple, and the rest will really be happening from there. So this has been one heck of a ride, and I think we're getting ready to head on one heck of an even bigger ride as we move into stage 3, which won't be now. I think stage 3 is probably going to be about 60 days from now. We're still in deliverance over the next 60 days. But as we move into stage 3, hyper growth, I think we're all getting ready to really have the ride of our lives. So stay tuned for more information coming soon, more updates coming soon, more exciting things coming soon. Appreciate each and every one of you so much. We're excited as ever to be locked arms with all of our partners around the world, because I believe that we are the team, all of us are the team that is meant to change how the game is played. And with that said, I'll talk to you all in a bit. Ciao.